Ever heard of Ignaz Semmelweis? Probably not, but his story is one of the most tragic and important in medical history. Back in the mid-1800s, he was a doctor in a Vienna hospital, and he noticed something terrifying. Women in one maternity ward, cared for by doctors and medical students, were dying at a rate 5 times higher than in the other ward, which was run by midwives. The mysterious illness was called childbed fever, and nobody knew what caused it. Doctors had all sorts of wild theories: bad air, cosmic rays, even the stress of a priest ringing a bell. Semmelweis was obsessed with finding the real answer. He investigated everything, from the patient's positions during birth to their diet. Nothing made sense. Then, a breakthrough came from a tragedy. His friend, a pathologist, accidentally cut himself with a scalpel during an autopsy on a woman who had died from childbed fever. Soon after, his friend developed the same symptoms and passed away. It was a light bulb moment for Semmelweis. He realized that the doctors and students were going straight from performing autopsies to delivering babies without washing their hands. They were carrying what he called cadaverous particles from the dead to the living. So, he proposed a radical idea. Doctors should wash their hands in a chlorine solution before examining patients. The results were astounding. The death rate in his ward plummeted from 18% to just 1%. He had found the cure. You'd think he'd be celebrated as a hero, right? Wrong. The medical community was outraged. The idea that doctors, respected gentlemen, were the cause of death was insulting. They mocked him, called him crazy, and refused to adopt his simple, life-saving practice. They clung to their old, incorrect theories. Frustrated and heartbroken, Semmelweis was eventually fired from the hospital. He returned to his home in Hungary, but the rejection haunted him. He wrote angry, desperate letters to prominent doctors, calling them irresponsible murderers. His behavior became more and more erratic, and his mental health declined. Tragically, in 1865, he was tricked into being committed to a mental asylum. Just 2 weeks later, he died at the age of 47 from an infected wound on his hand, likely from a beating by the guards. He died from the very type of infection he had fought so hard to prevent. Years later, Louis Pasteur's germ theory would prove Semmelweis was right all along. Today, hand washing is the cornerstone of modern medicine, a simple act that saves countless lives every single day. The story of Ignaz Semmelweis is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most revolutionary ideas are met with the fiercest resistance. It's a tribute to a genius who was tragically ahead of his time. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden histories. Follow Past with Timok on all social media.